Clock says I'm off. Brain says one more shift. Overthinking on overtime. Punching in my skull. Boss is just my inner critic, trying to keep the schedule full. Every silence is a meeting, every worry is a task. Every heartbeat is a warning that I never thought to ask. So I grab the keys and dip, let the concrete set me free. Purple evening on the hood, like the sky is stressing me. Tatted fingers on the wheel, loosen up with every mile. Lo-fi kick inside the speakers, rearranging all my style. Notifications go to voicemail, group chat on mute. If I answer every message, I'll go bankrupt on my truth. I've been giving out my energy like coupons at a store. Watching people stock their carts, leaving me with nothing more. Engine humming like a therapist who only says take time. Let the smoke spell little answers I could never put in rhyme. All the should've, would've, could've, fade the static in the back. While the high beams draw a lane where I don't gotta keep the act. Overthinking overtime, I'm calling in a break. For a 20 little moment for my overloaded brain. Sweet winds around me, base to hold the fear. I don't have to solve my life in this 4-minute sphere. If tomorrow's still a riddle, that's a riddle I can face. Cause tonight I turned my time card in and drove out of that place, yeah. I've been paid in expectations that I never signed to get. Clocking in for everybody, drowning in their petty debt. They deposit all the chaos in the inbox of my chest. Then they log off for the evening while I process all the mess. I remember every time I tried to say I'm not okay. Watch them change the conversation, watch their focus walk away. So I learned to make it funny, turn a panic to a bit. How to break down in the punchline so they never call me split. But the jokes got heavy, man, couldn't feel my own punchline. Every laugh became a layoff for the part that once was mine. So I drove out to the edges where the billboards disappear, where the only ad I'm seeing says just breathe, you're still here. Streetlights blur like yellow commas in a paragraph of blue. And between them I can squeeze in tiny sentences of truth. Little phrases like I matter, I'm exhausted, I need rest. Stuff that never makes the meeting but belongs here in my chest. Overthinking overtime, I'm calling in a break. For a 20 little moment for my overloaded brain. No sleep sense around me, ways to hold the fear. I don't have to solve my life in this 4-minute sphere. If tomorrow's still a riddle, that's a riddle I can face. Cause tonight I turned my time card in and drove out of that place. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe I ain't lazy, maybe I ain't falling short. Maybe I just never learned to find my feelings in the core. Maybe rest is not a failure, maybe peace is not a crime. Maybe nothing on the schedule is a win, not wasting time. So if guilt starts sending emails saying get back to the grind, I'll mark everyone as spam and press delete inside my mind. Forward all my inner deadlines to a folder label later. Auto reply I'm out tonight, come back with love, not with a hater. By the time I hit the exit near the edge of this small town, I can feel my shoulders dropping, breath go deeper, thoughts so down. I'm still work in progress, still a walking question mark. But at least I took my power back from all that mental thought. Park up outside my building with the engine ticking low. Look up at my window glowing like a stage I sorta know. And I tell the scared employee living somewhere in my spine, we're not just a cog in chaos, we can clock out, we are mine. Pocket all the little truths I whisper to the road, carry them inside tomorrow when I face another load. And if stress tries to write me in for one more unpaid sleepless night, I'll just grab the keys again and let the dashboard be my light. Overthinking overtime, I'm calling in a break. For a 20 little moment for my overloaded brain. Don't see songs around me, ways to hold the fear. I don't have to solve my life in this 4-minute sphere. If tomorrow's still a riddle, that's a riddle I can face. Cause tonight I turned my time card in and drove out of that place. Kill the lights, lock the door, let the quiet sound hang out. If my mind comes begging one more shift, I'll simply turn it down. Overthinking had me working till my soul fell all apart. Now I'm learning how to drive one with a clock out in my heart.
Just me, this car, couple coins in the cup holder, and a whole lot on my mind.
Midnight spare chain, rattling in the tray. Tiny metal thunderstorms every time I hit a lane. Quarter dimes and expectations, all the things I never spent. All the maybe we should talk that turned to nah, it's fine, forget. I've been living like a pocket that they empty when they please. Stuffing favors, free support and unpaid labor in my jeans. And they take what they can carry, leave the rest inside the rust. And I drive around with leftovers I never learned to trust. Purple neon on the windshield like a bruise that turned to art. Loaf of crackle on the snappy, massive cracks inside my heart. Tatted fingers on the wheel, tap along to every dial. Counting all the times I showed up when I should've tapped out. I was trying to make them richer with the little that I had, thinking if I give enough, maybe they'll finally call me glad. But the world don't tip the waiter who keeps working through the pain. They just keep on ordering plates and never ask about your pain. Midnight, spare change, rattling like a prayer for a 20 little moments, saying bro you still here. Blues guitar weeping while the bass holds steady. I don't need a full-time halo, I just need to feel ready. If my worth ain't in the money or the free emotional range, let me cash in all the silence, let me spend this midnight change. Let me spend this midnight change. I remember driving circles just to calm a friend's regret. Sat through every drunk confession like a unpaid safety net. Heard you really all I got, from lips that never stay. Watch them vanish in the daylight like a debt that won't get paid. Same with love that called me anchor when the storms began to crash. Then let go when waves got calm and left me tangled in the trash. Like a life vest on overboard, a second they could swim, while I'm stuck out in the deep and learning how to flow with him. So I'm recounting all these coins like a budget for my soul. How much energy I got, how many miles I can't control. What I'm willing now to offer, what I'm keeping just for me. Cause a heart with nothing left is just a shell they use for free. Street lights skip across the hood like receipts and never print. Every glow a tiny warning, I refuse to take his hint. Now I read them like a ledger of the nights I gave too much, and I circle never again round every time I lost my touch. Spare change, rattling like a prayer for 20 little moments, saying bro you still here. Blues guitar weeping while the bass holds steady. I don't need a full-time halo, I just need to feel ready. If my worth ain't in the money or the free emotional range, let me cash in all the silence, let me spend this midnight change. Let me spend this midnight change. Maybe wealth is in the choices that I make to guard my peace, not in how much I can offer while my health is on a leash. Maybe no is legal tender in a world of always yes. Maybe I can pick you up tonight is how I clean the mess. So I'm dropping guilty pennies in the bottom of this tray. Every sorry I exist that I don't need to ever say. Turn them into little wishes when they rattle, when they ring, saying next time that I'm needed they can pay with honest things. I pull into a quiet lot, engine idle, music low. Look at all that copper shimmer when the dash lights start to glow. And I swear I see reflections of the times I felt used up, but I also see a version of me learning to fill my cup. I grab one coin between my fingers, hold it up toward the sky, whisper this is for the nights I almost let my spirit die. Then I flick it in the air, let it drop beside the rest, like I'm tossing out the habit of neglecting my own chest. When I drive back to the city, I'll still show up when I can. I'll still listen, still be present, still be more than just a man. But the price of my attention won't be nothing anymore. You can't pay me back in praises if you never touch the goal. My spare change, rattling like a prayer for 20 little moments, saying bro you still here. Blues guitar weeping while the bass holds steady. I don't need a full-time halo, I just need to feel ready. If my worth ain't in the money or the free emotional range, let me cash in all the silence, let me spend this midnight change. Midnight change. Guy still low, heart bit high, sky still painted, faint and strange, but I'm richer than this morning from this roll of midnight change. If they ask me where I've been, why I'm acting kinda strange, say I gave myself a raise, paid midnight spare change.
Passenger seat promises, ghosts and buckle line. Shadows of the people I kept trying to keep fine. I was always picking up, dropping off, playing ride, turning every single road into a way to coincide. I remember saying hop into the ones who brought me down. Drove them through their darkest seasons while I quietly would drown. They'd adjust the air and playlists, talk for hours, missed the clue that the driver in the front was needing rescue too. Now the cushions hold impressions from the bodies that are gone. Little dips in faded fabric like the memories I've drawn. I look over at that empty space and finally see it clear. The seat was never meant for just whoever standing near. Tonight I roll the window down and pat it with my hand. Say I'm saving this for someone who can actually understand. Or for jackets, bags, or takeout, or for nothing just for me. But I'm done letting every stranger treat it like a taxi fee.
Passenger seat promises, I'm changing up the deal. 420 in my lungs telling me to keep it real. Blues guitar behind me, humming soft and low. I don't have to carry everyone wherever they wanna go. If you ride along my highway, better honor what it costs. Cause I'm done giving away this seat and calling my heart lost.
Hey, I think back to late night drives where I was half awake and numb. Hands locked on the steering wheel, I'm scared of what I become. They would vent about the lovers, about bosses, about stress, and say sorry I talk too much. Well I said nah, it's all blessed. But they never flipped the mirror, never asked you what's with you. Never noticed how my knuckles turned to chalk white on the view. How my jokes got kinda hollow, how my laugh would lag behind. How the circles around my eyes were basically neon signs. I trained people how to treat me by refusing to unfold, by pretending I was solid, by rehearsing I'm not cold. So they leaned into that fiction like a pillow that won't break. And I shattered quiet nights alone, just trying not to quake. Now the road hums like a boundary under low and steady tires. And the cabin fills with quiet like a choir with no choirs. Just my own small shaky voice saying I deserve a say. Saying this car is not a lifeboat if you plan to never
Passenger seat promises, I'm changing up the deal. 420 in my lungs telling me to keep it real. Blues guitar behind me, humming soft and low. I don't have to carry everyone wherever they wanna go. If you ride along my highway, better honor what it costs. Cause I'm done giving away this seat and calling my heart lost.
Maybe someday someone special's gonna throw their jacket there. Tilt the seatbelt just a little, run their fingers through my hair. Ask you good and really mean it, not just feel her in the air. Sing along my key to verses just to prove they plan to care. But until that kind of human shows the driving I can see, I'll keep half this car for heel and keep the shocking spot for me. Let my backpack fears and notebooks right beside the driver's side. Let my playlist be the passenger that never wants to hide. So if I pass you on the freeway with an empty seat in view, don't assume I'm needing company or I'm lonely without you. Maybe that's the first time in a decade I'm not split, not dividing all my focus just to make another fit. I'm releasing guilty feelings, glued to saying no, not now. Learning I can pick you up tonight, as valid as allowed. You can take your own damn Uber, you can walk or you can call. I'm not failing as a person just cause I ain't on your hall. By the time I loop the exit, heart is light, a gassy gone. But my spirit feels much fuller than the nights I drove to dawn. And the passenger seat waiting doesn't scream you're all alone. It just smiles like open space where I can finally be my own.
Passenger seat promises, I'm changing up the deal. 420 in my lungs telling me to keep it real. Blues guitar behind me, humming soft and low. I don't have to carry everyone wherever they wanna go. If you ride along my highway, better honor what it costs. Cause I'm done giving away this seat and calling my heart lost.
I park up by my building, leave the seat just how it is, yeah. No new name etched in the dust, no new claim upon my wrist, yeah. If the right one never shows, they're respected from the start, yeah. Till then it stays reserved for the driver in his heart.
negotiating time.
Quiet lane agreement, handshake with the night. I respect the speed it wants, if it respect my fragile fight. I've been drag racing my feelings like I'm running from a fine. Like if I slow down for a second, they'll arrest me for the crime. So I zip through every weekend, stacking plans like alibis. Keeping busy as a blanket, overtired, overwise. Till my chest starts doing sirens and my hands begin to shake, warning me that this arrangement is a one-sided mistake. Tonight, I cut the engine noise back down to mellow hum. Move the blinker to the right and let the left lane warriors run. Watch them fade into the distance like the goals that weren't for me. All those versions they projected that I'm finally letting be. Purple wash across the hood like a contract's final page, where I sign my own conditions at the bottom of the range. Clause 1, I won't chase people who don't meet me halfway through. Clause 2, if my body's screaming, I will listen, I will move.
Quiet lane agreement, terms and conditions clear. 420 clause that says protect your atmosphere. Losing the piano, bass to keep me sane. I don't need to win the race if I can keep this lane. If the world calls me too slow, they can scream it in the rain. I just shook hands with my heartbeat on a quiet lane.
I remember when ambition was a monster on my dash. Every mile I didn't conquer felt like losing all my cash. Saw my value in the numbers, in the streams and in the likes. In the circles I was running around somebody else's mics. Every yo you up at 3 a.m. I treat it like a must. Turn my sleep into a bargain just to earn a little trust. Pulled up anytime they texted, never checked them with my needs. Traded long-term peace of mind for a hit of short-term deeds. But the quiet taught me different when I finally stopped the car. Sat and listened to my breathing echo soft beneath the stars. Heard my ribs creak like a house frame that been holding too much snow. Realized I'm the only tenant here, it's on me to say no more. So I'm canceling subscriptions to the stress I never chose. Unsubscribing from the drama that kept knocking at my nose. If your energy is chaos, that don't care what it will cost. You can stay up in the fast lane, I'm okay with what I lost.
Quiet lane agreement, terms and conditions clear. 420 clause that says protect your atmosphere. Losing the piano, bass to keep me sane. I don't need to win the race if I can keep this lane. If the world calls me too slow, they can scream it in the rain. I just shook hands with my heartbeat on a quiet lane.
Maybe settling ain't choosing somewhere small instead of grand. Maybe it's just finding somewhere you can finally stand, where the rent is paid and calm, not in panic, not in dread. Where the traffic and your thoughts can go to sleep inside your head. So I draft another email to the part of me that's scared. Right, we're not falling off, we're just moving double care. We're investing in a body that is tired of being used, in a mind that ain't a racetrack for the views. Now the right lane feels like freedom with these semis rolling by. I can see the stars more clearly when I'm not trying to fly. Let the busyness pass by me in a blur of white and red, while I count each easy breath like it's money in my head. I'm not saying I won't hustle, I'm not saying I won't strive. I'm just saying I refuse to drive myself out of a life. There's a difference between effort that expands what I can be, and the hustle that erases every trace of simply me. When they exit from my neighborhood appears up in the haze, I signal like a promise that I'll keep the set of ways. Whisper thank you to the asphalt for the space we just designed, for the contract with the quiet that respected both our minds.
Quiet lane agreement, terms and conditions clear. 420 clause that says protect your atmosphere. Losing the piano, bass to keep me sane. I don't need to win the race if I can keep this lane. If the world calls me too slow, they can scream it in the rain. I just shook hands with my heartbeat on a quiet lane. Park the car, lock the door, leave the rush out on the street. Take the quiet up the stairs with me like dust on both my feet. If they ask me why I'm calm or why I'm moving less insane, I'll say I signed a little deal. It's called the quiet lane agreement.
he say go? Just say wait. Split the difference in the middle of the night.
I've been living in a timeline where the lights are always green. Every go feel automatic, every pause feeling obscene. Scrolling through a highlight reel of people running past, like if I don't keep up with them, I'm forever coming last. So I press the pedal harder just to match somebody's pace. Feel my shoulders climb my neck, feel my heartbeat start to race. Every inbox like an engine revving up inside my head. Every did you get my message like a cop light flashing red. Tonight I took a different route, let the traffic thin to none. Found a stretch of empty asphalt where the race is finally done. Purple clouds above the skyline like a watercolor bruise. Lo-fi drums inside the speakers giving me permission to. Now every green light feels like slow-mo in the stoner haze. I don't jump the second turns, I take breath and then I blaze. Let the smoke curl off the dash, spell a sentence I forgot. You don't have to earn your oxygen by giving all you got. Slow motion green lights, I'm still moving just not fast. 420 little protest from a future to a past. Blues guitar around me, bass like steady ground. I don't owe the world my panic just to say I've been around. If they hump behind my bumper cause I didn't jump on sight, let them rage, I'll catch the next one in the slow motion green light. Yeah. I remember every season I confused a lot with loud. Thought the loudest in the room was the most fulfilled and proud. So I stuffed my schedule full until it burst at every seam. Slept in 5 8-minute installments, called that chasing down the dream. But the dream stopped feeling dreamy when my body tapped the glass. Said you're missing all the scenery, try not to come in last. Hands shook on the steering wheel, breath short like hired help. Working shifts for everybody while abandoning myself. So I started saying later when the pressure yelled right now. Started letting conversations in before they broke my vow. Began treating every heartbeat like a fragile little drum, not a metronome for others who don't care what I become. Now the lane lines blur like brushstrokes in a painting made of smoke. Every exhale like an edit to the words I never spoke. So when life throws me a signal saying hurry or you'll lose, I can smile and wave it off, I got the freedom now to choose. Slow motion green lights, I'm still moving just not fast. 420 little protests from a future to a past. Blues guitar around me, bass like steady ground. I don't know the world my panic is to say I've been around. If they hump on my bumper cause I didn't jump on sight, let them rage, I'll catch the next one in the slow motion green light. Maybe progress isn't measured in how quick I cross a line, but in whether I can feel my toes and recognize what's mine. In the nights I go to sleep without a war inside my chest. In the days I say I'm tired and then actually get to rest. So if rush hour is religion, I'm a quiet heretic. I believe in holy pauses where the seconds choose to stick, where a red or yellow moment isn't something to endure, but a window to remember that I'm human, that I'm pure. By the time I hit the river, city lights are turning faint. All the deadlines on my back wash away like water paint. I pull over by the railing, kill the engine, let it cool. Watch reflections on the surface from a world that loves to rule. When I promise to the ripples, I'll keep checking in with me, even when the group chat screams that I should hustle, should agree. Cause I've tasted what it's like to let the signal take its time, and I'd rather be at peace than be applauded for the grind. So when sunrise paints the buildings with a neon urge to start, I'll still get up, still be working, but I'll carry my own heart. Not a trophy for the rat race, not a battery on feet, just a driver taking care not to burn out in the sea. Slow motion green lights, I'm still moving just not fast. 420 little protests from a future to a past. Blues guitar around me, bass like steady ground. I don't know the world my panic just to say I've been around. If they honk on my bumper cause I didn't jump on sight, let them rage, I'll catch the next one in the slow motion green light. Get a park, eyes the sky, let the last of haze ignite. If they ask me why I'm calm or why my shoulders sit more light, I'll say I stopped sprinting blindly every time the sunset
I've been ignoring.
Turn the key, nothing happened, just a clicking in the side. Dashboard staying dark and quiet, like it's finally time to try. Pop the hood, poke the cables, but I kinda understand. This machine just hit a limit that I never planned. Cause I've been running on the same juice, same old, same tank. Jump start after jump start from whoever's near the bank. Drinking coffee as a band-aid, taking naps inside my feed. Calling breakdown just a phase when they're really what I need. So I call a friend for rescue, but he's stuck at work till 9. Say it's cool, I'll catch a ride, trying not to cross the line. Then I look back at the driveway, see this car just sitting still, and I feel a strange relief slide down my overactive wheel. Maybe I was never meant to push through every single stall. Maybe dead battery ain't failure, it's a mercy, it's a call. So instead of forcing cables, I just lean against the door. Let the morning light remind me what I'm doing all this for. Dead battery, daydream. I'm stranded, but I'm free. 420, little time out from the race I didn't choose to be. Lose the chords inside my headphones, mind on neutral gear. I don't have to crank the engine just cause everyone is here. If I'm late to where I'm going, they can wait or they can leave. I'm just sitting with these daydream, the space to finally breathe. Yeah. Neighbors shuffle past with briefcases and noise. Phones glued to their palms like high-tech toys. One of them says car won't start. Man, that really sucks. I just grin and shrug my shoulders like, yeah, guess I'm out of luck. But behind that little smirk is a quiet secret ease. Cause the universe just handed me permission to appease every part of me that's screaming, bro, we need it one day off. One day not to fake composure, not to wear the office cloth. I take a walk around the block instead of calling for a tow. Let the sun hit every corner, I forgot what's here to glow. Park bench looking like a throne, built for underdogs and fools, where the only dress code needed is no burnout, no more mules. I put music in my ears, same slow burn, dusty beat. Feel my heart start matching tempo with the rhythm in my feet. All the errands and the deadlines melt like mist across the lawn. All the gotta share the must get quiet with the dawn. Dead battery, but I'm free. 420, little time out from the race I didn't choose to be. Lose the chords inside my headphones, mind on neutral gear. I don't have to crank the engine just cause everyone is here. If I'm late to where I'm going, they can wait or they can leave. I'm just sitting with these daydreams, the space to finally breathe. Maybe this is what my body tried to say 1,000 times, when it turned my limbs to concrete, when it scrambled all my lines, when my focus took vacation but my calendar did not, when my joy felt like a stranger and my chest was tied in knots. So I treat this broken morning like a holy little glitch, like the system crashed on purpose to reset a deeper switch. I won't curse the lack of power or the plans I had to switch. I'll say thanks to something nameless for unplugging from the glitch. By the time my homie shows with jumper cables in his hand, I've already made a bargain that I hope he understands. Yeah, we'll spark it back to life. Yeah, I'll get back on the way, but I'm not going back to sprinting like I did the other day. I'll take breaks before I'm empty, I'll say no before I drown. Won't treat every small malfunction like it's trying to take me down. He just nods and clips the cables, metal teeth to tired heart. Engine constant finds its rhythm like it's tuning up for art. As I slide into the driver's seat, I feel a subtle shift, not just in the rails and pistons, but the weight I never lift. And I promise to this dashboard and the mirror and the wheel, I won't wait for full collapse before I honor how I feel. Dead battery, but I'm free. 420, little time off from the race I didn't choose to be. Losing chords inside my headphones, mind on neutral gear. I don't have to crank the engine just cause everyone is here. If I'm late to where I'm going, they can wait or they can leave. I'm just driving with these daydreams in the space to finally breathe. Kick it in a drive, roll slow down the street, but a piece of me stays barefoot where the concrete kissed my feet. If they ask why I look softer, why my eyes don't scream in dark, tell them one dead battery morning gave a jump start to my heart. yeah.
Yeah. Inbox full. Tank half. Sky loud. Let's clock out a little late. Yeah. Laptop closed, but my brain's still typing. Every thought a little email that I never stop writing. Deadlines sitting heavy like they sleeping on my chest. Even when I'm off the clock, they never let me get a rest. So I twist the key and dip, let the asphalt take the lead. Purple rising, looking like an antidote I need. Tatted hands around the wheel, knuckles glowing neon light. Lo-fi drums inside the speakers, put my panic out of sight. Notifications buzzing in the pocket by my thigh, but I'm practicing the art of letting later be reply. If I answer everything, I'll never hear my own tone, so I mute the outer voices just to amplify my own. Street lights streak like yellow highlighters across the page, marking all the little moments I've been giving up to rage. All the evenings that I traded for a metric I can't feel, all the laughter that I canceled just to spin another wheel. Purple horizon deadline, I'm giving it extension. 420 little grace outside of everybody's tension. Blues chords behind me, bass that keeps me kind. I don't have to solve these emails in the corners of my mind. If tomorrow's still impatient, when the sunrise starts to shine, it can wait behind the clouds of this purple horizon deadline. I remember taking laptops to the passenger seat, turning coffee into courage, turning rest into a cheat. Every grind quote on my timeline had me feeling like a fraud, like I owed my every minute to some economic god. So I answered work at midnight, answered fear at 3 a.m. Gave my whole identity to being useful under them, till the mirror showed a stranger with my eyes but not my light. Just a burned out standing actor playing, always down to fight. Now I'm treating every sunset like a boundary, like a gate. Once the sky goes violet, man, the office gotta wait. I can't sacrifice my ribcage for a budget that won't care. Can't keep auctioning my sanity to people unaware. I let the engine hum a lullaby and low forgiving keys. Let the smoke draw gentle commas where my rain don't worry fleas. And I tell the lumen checklist it can sleep inside the drawer, cause a half-your-life producer ain't what anyone signed for. Purple horizon deadline, I'm giving it extension. 420 little grace outside of everybody's tension. These are chords behind me, bass that keeps me kind. I don't have to solve these emails in the corners of my mind. If tomorrow's still impatient, when the sunrise starts to shine, it can wait behind the clouds of this purple horizon deadline. Maybe hustle isn't holy if it kills the one you are. Maybe on my purpose shouldn't mean I never parked the car. Maybe growth is in the moment that you shut the laptop lid, saying I did what I could do today, the rest is just a bit. So I sign a little contract with the colors in the sky. When you start to bleed in purple, I stop trying not to die. I will honor what you're saying, I will listen when you fade. I will choose my lungs and laughter over one more accolade. By the time I hit the overlook, city shrinks to fireflies. All those windows full of overtime look tiny from the rise. And I'll send a quiet blessing to the souls still at the screens. May you find a way to breathe between your lines and their routines. I lean back in the seat, feel the tension leave my jaw. Let the night air kiss the sweat where I've been carrying the law. And I promise every version of me drowning in the grind. We will never chase a paycheck more than peace inside our mind. Then I turn the key halfway, leave the music on Bermuda. Let my heartbeat be the metronome, my breath the only flute. In that fragile little silence where the deadlines lose their teeth, I remember I'm a person, not a product underneath. Purple horizon deadline, I'm giving it extension. 420 little grace outside of everybody's tension.
music chords behind me, the bass that keeps me kind. I don't have to solve these emails in the corners of my mind. If tomorrow's still impatient, when the sunrise starts to shine, it can wait behind the clouds of this purple horizon deadline. When I drive back in the morning and the messages arrive, I'll be tired, I'll be busy, but I'll also be alive. If they ask how I kept going when I almost crossed that line, I'll say I missed a couple meetings for a purple horizon deadline.
This time I'm buckling in what I've been tossing around the cabin. Every trip I ever took, I let my feelings ride loose, bouncing off the doors and windows like they never had a use. Anger in the glove box, sadness fogging up the glass, anxiety in back, kicking hard against my past. I kept driving like a parent in a car that's overcrowded, turned the music to 100 so the screens got overshouted. Thought control was keeping speed, never pulling to the side, never parking long enough to let the chaos sit and ride. Tonight I'm doing inventory in this purple tinted car. Every mood, every memory, every half feels scarred. I invite them to the front, tell them you can sit one beat, but we're putting on a seatbelt so nobody has to flee. Fiercely shagging, small and shaky, always pointing out the curves. Trust slides in behind me with a heart that still unnerves. Grief climbs in with muddy boots from burial after burial. Hope hops in with scratched or paint, but energy imperial. Seatbelt for my feelings, click 'em into place. 420, little safety check before I hit the chase. Blues in the background, sky and overcast. I don't gotta go a mile just cause I'm scared of crashing fast. If the ride gets kinda bumpy, they can shake but they won't fly. I got seatbelts for my feelings on this late night hazy drive. I used to eject sadness every time it cracked my voice. Roll the window, let it tumble like it wasn't still my choice. Told myself you getting extra, told myself you too intense. Drove away from every breakdown like it never made no sense. Sang with anger in the mirror, I'd erase it with a grin. Make a joke out of the boundary that was screaming from within. Let folks cut across my lanes, never humped or hit the brake. Then went home and perched the pillow till my knuckles started to ache. Now I tell that anger, nah, you get a bell, you get a seat. You're invited to the table, you can put down both your feet. You can tell me where it hurts, you can tell me what's unfair, but you're not allowed to drive me, you're not throwing hands in there. Sadness gets a window spot, can stare out at all we lost. Can describe the empty houses, all the bridges we have crossed. I won't shove it in the trunk, I won't act like it's not real, but I also won't let sadness grab the wheel away from here. Seatbelt for my feelings, click on me in the place. 420, little safety check before I hit the chase. Blues in the background, sky and overcast. I don't gotta throw 'em out just cause I'm scared of crashing fast. If the ride gets kinda bumpy, they can shake but they won't fly. I got seatbelts for my feelings on this late night hazy drive. Maybe balance isn't numbness, maybe peace ain't only joy. Maybe part of growing up is letting pain have some employ. Give it paperwork and purpose, give it language, give it form. Not just slamming every door each time you feel a little storm. So I buckle every instinct that I used to label wrong. Let them hum along in chorus to this bluesy little song. We're not tossing out the bag, we're arranging it with care. So when life hits on the corner, we don't scatter everywhere. The highway curves like spine beneath the sky that's almost still. In the cabin feel less haunted than it ever really will. Fear is quiet harder beside me, now it knows it can exist. Grief is humming with the bass, not just clenching both just fists. Hope leans forward from and back, she points ahead at something bright. Says it's small and far and fragile, but it's there beyond the night. Trust to judge my rearview mirror, wipes the fog with gentle hands. Whispers not everyone was absent, that'll spill some honest lands. By the time I hit my exit, I'm not empty, not undone. I'm just full of different voices, riding bubble one by one. And I realize all this time I tried to drive by shutting down, when the road was always safer with my feelings in the round. Seatbelt for my feelings, clink on into place. 420, little safety check before I heat the chase. Blues in the background, sky and overcast. I don't gotta throw a mile just cause I'm scared of crashing fast. If the ride gets kinda bumpy, they can shake but they won't fly. I got seatbelts for my feelings on this late night hazy drive. I park up by my building, one more click before I leave. Unbuckle every passenger, but they stay here, they don't flee. If tomorrow gets too heavy, I know where I'll come to guide. Back to this four-door little circle, with seatbelts for my feelings on the ride. With seatbelts for my feelings on the ride.
One last thing before I go upstairs. Caught a curtain call. Caught a curtain call. Parked outside my own front gate. Building quiet lights on timers, neighbors already sedate. I've been playing roles all day long in an office made of glass. Problem solver, born performer, letting every feeling pass. Shook 100 heavy handshakes, laughed at jokes that made me tired. Sign my name on dotted lines that my spirit never hired. Use my voice to sell them comfort, use my face to calm the room. But I left a little trail of me in every hallway, every day. Now I'm sitting in the driveway with the engine barely on. Purple smear across the windshield like the makeup of the dawn. Lo-fi loop inside the speakers, running credits for the day. List of things I wish I'd said and all the truths I locked away. Tatted fingers picking plastic on this worn out steering wheel. Peeling back the fake composure till the real me gets to feel. I can't carry all their worries up the stairs into my bed, so I let them drip like raindrops on the glass instead. Caught a curtain call, this is where I drop the act. 420, little moment to remember what I lack. Blues piano in the background, bassline holding still. I don't have to be the hero in this small parking mobile. If tomorrow needs a showman, they can page me down the hall. But tonight I'm just a human in a car door curtain call. Curtain call. I practice saying I'm exhausted with no punchline at the end. Try the sentence in the mirror like a script I might send. I rehearse, I need a break without the nervous little grin. Roll it round my tongue like language I was never taught within. I picture telling someone, hey, I'm not okay with that, and not shrinking when they frown. Not retracting what I said, cause I'm tired of being easy, tired of being always fine. Of treating all my boundaries like a secondary line. Dashboard glow, a softer amber like a spotlight getting low. Time for honest monologue before I step into the snow. So I list the things I'm scared of, let them sit between the seats. Fear of losing folks I love, fear of never feeling peace. Then I name the things I'm proud of that I never thought to praise. How I kept on showing up through those heavy silent days. How I sat with friends at midnight just so they could breathe and cry. How I didn't end the story when I really wanted by. Caught a curtain call, this is where I drop the act. 420, little moment to remember what I lack. Blues piano in the background, bassline holding still. I don't have to be the hero in the small park yet mobile. If tomorrow needs a showman, they can page me down the hall. But tonight I'm just a human in a car door curtain call. Curtain call. Maybe healing isn't grand, maybe it's these tiny scenes where you're sitting with yourself between the dashboard and the beams, where the applause is just the ticket drinking up the coolant as it cools, where the only critic present finally puts away his tools. No director, no producer, no, you should've done it better. Just a tire set designer taking off his heavy sweater, letting makeup streak and smudge, letting shoulders sag and fall, letting I don't have it in me be the truest line of all. I grab the handle, hesitate, let one more verse unfurl. Promise future me I'll treat him like a pressure fragile world. Won't just throw him into scenes that leave him shaking underfed. Won't just sign away his evenings to performances of dread. I'll say no when that is needed, I'll say later without shame. I'll remember I'm not props, I'm not wardrobe, I'm not frame. I'm the one that's been on stage since they first turned on the lights, and I get to choose what stories I keep acting out each night. Finally I kill the engine, let the darkness pressing close. Hear the final little footstep of the day's departing ghost. Take a breath so long and heavy that it almost starts to stall. Then I open up the door and this car door curtain call. Car door curtain call, this is where I drop the act for 20 little moments to remember what I lack. Blues piano in the background, bassline holding still. I don't have to be the hero in a small parked mobile. If tomorrow needs a showman, they can page me down the hall, but tonight I'm just a human in the car door curtain call. Curtain call. Door shuts, soft keys go silent. Stairwell smells like normal life, but I'm walking just a bit more real past the bills and daily strife. If they ask me where I learned to let my armor finally fall, I'll say in a little metal theater at the car door curtain call. At the car door curtain call. At the car door curtain call. Car door curtain call.
Under the bridge again, city on top, secrets below. Hey. Engine humming under concrete like a whisper in the throat. Overpass above me carrying somebody else's load. I'm parked in the shadow where the road splits left and right, where the echoes of the traffic sound like distant muffled fight. Been driving all evening with the thumping in my chest. Not the bass, not the 808, but a stubborn little stress. Heartbeat hitting in staccato like it's scared of keeping time. Trying to match a world that's moving faster than this rhyme. So I slide into this pocket where the noise is kinda gray, where the pillars hold the ceiling like they're holding back the day. Kill the lights, leave only dashboards glowing purple in the dark. Let the shadows on the wall turn my thoughts to piece of art. I can hear the overpass above me like a second pulse. Cars rushing to appointments, to escapes and to results. But down here it's slow and hollow like a basement for my mind. Little bunker where my panic doesn't have to act refined. Overpass heartbeat, drumming in the stone for 20 little sanctuary where I'm finding not alone. These are riff in mono, reverb on the wall. I can listen to my chest without the heat, so give your all. If the world keeps sprinting past me on the bright side of the street, I'll be down here with the echoes and this overpass heartbeat. I remember being younger, driving this same stretch of road. Speakers blasting, windows open, trying to carry every load. Didn't know it was anxiety, just called it I'm intense. Didn't recognize my tight jaw as a sign that life's too dense. Thought the shakes inside my fingers meant I wasn't built for life, that I lacked some hidden metal for this era sharpened knife. So I doubled down on busy, triply booked my every night. Told myself you'll stop and breathe when everything is finally right. But the finish line kept moving every time I got in range. Every victory turned normal, every upgrade feeling strange, till my chest began to protest with a beat that wouldn't smooth. Like a drummer dropping sticks and I refused to keep this groove. Now I'm sitting underneath beneath the rush I used to idolize. Listening to all the pounding from a much more grounded size. Realizing half the pressure comes from standing in the stream. When you're allowed to step aside, take a minute, let it pass. Heartbeat drumming in the stone for a 20 little sanctuary where I'm finally not alone. Bluesy riff in mono, river on the wall. I can listen to my chest without the hits to give you all. If the world keeps sprinting past me on the bright top of the street, I'll be down here with the echoes and this overpass. Heartbeat. Maybe courage isn't paddling when the current pulls too quick. Maybe it's in finding ladders on the side when you feel sick. Climbing out onto the embankment, letting shoes sink in the mud. Hearing all the noise above you like a distant harmless flood. So I lay my head on Harris like it's grass beneath the tree. Let the rumble in the concrete be a metronome for me. Sink my breath with all the passing like a tide that comes and goes. Tell my body we're not failures just because we need repose. Car interior smells like resin, like old leather, like my past. But it also smells like second chances I thought couldn't last. Like the nights I almost gave up then discovered I could stay. Not by pushing through the panic but by stepping out the fray. I put my palm against my sternum, feel that rhythm calm a bit. Still a little out of tempo but at least it wants to sit. And I promise that tomorrow when the highway begs for speed, I'll remember this small cavern where I honor what I need. I'll let others take the fast lane if that's what they choose to chase. I got nothing left to prove to people running their own race. If I have to duck beneath this bridge again to stop the spin, I'll be grateful that I know a place where I can drop the dance. Heartbeat drumming in the stone for a 20 little sanctuary where I'm finally not alone. Lose a riff in mono, reverb on the wall. I can listen to my chest without the hits, I'll give it raw. If the world keeps sprinting past me on the bright top of the street, I'll be down here with the echoes and this overpass. Heartbeat. Return, I ease back into the flow, but the knowledge of the shelter rides along where I go. If they ask me how I manage when the pressure hits its peak, I'll say sometimes I go parking with my overpass heartbeat. With my overpass heartbeat.